Yeah, so heart scoring is a score of 1 to 5, 1 being normal, 5 being, oh my gosh, that's not good. And basically what happens is when an animal experiences pulmonary hypertension for a long time, both within the lung and particularly the pulmonary artery that goes from the right side of the heart to the lung, then those tissues become inflamed, inflammation, and they lose their elasticity. And that makes the right side of the heart work harder trying to pump blood through that, and it's in high pressure because it's lost its elasticity. And so if an animal is experiencing pulmonary hypertension for a long time, the right side of the heart's going to malform and it'll lose its heart shape and start to look more round because the right side's bulging out, and it'll look more like a volleyball. The other thing that we're learning though is that those animals that were in feedlot tend to have poor, particularly what we call efficiency traits. And classically in beef cattle feeding, that's been two main traits: average daily gain, pounds per day, and then feed to gain. How much feed did it take to put on a pound of gain? And so those animals that are suffering from pulmonary hypertension tend to be very poor at those two traits. So it just, they're inefficient, they're unhealthy, and it's costing a lot of, extra money to get them to harvest. First of all, we're very responsible in the beef industry. We do whatever we can every day to keep our animals healthy. Yeah, and so we're learning about the health of these animals, and so it's exciting right now to see American Angus and people step forward and say, hey, we realize we got a health issue and we're going to work hard to improve upon that. So that's part of it. But then overall, people that work in the feedlot, if you're a feedlot owner, right, and now we have high fuel, high cost feeds and those kind of things, so we want our animals to be more efficient. And if a health issue is making them less efficient, we want to do what we can to improve that. And so it's very exciting right now to see people in the beef industry start to step up and say, hey, I think we've got some issues and let's do what we can to make it better. But long term, we want to make that population more healthy. And we're learning more and more about their hearts and lungs. And so this data will help us make genetic tools to make them more healthy. If you see it, get involved. Tell people what you observe. The more data, the more information we have, the better we'll get at solving these kind of problems.